Hello, 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 welcome to another stream. Where's my chat on my tablet? Oh, here it is. Welcome. Long time since the last stream, but we are back for today. And then I am 1 week off, but I will say that later on the stream anyways as well. Going to have a 1 week vacation coming up next week. But yeah, let's see what we can get done today. There is a couple of things that I would want to try today with the edit. I think I have a... Yeah, I have a couple of notes, I think, yeah. Exactly. So that's what I would want to try today, which is basically, well, we can ignore that. That doesn't really matter for now. What I want to try is... Yeah, get the edit into a somewhat working state. Let's see if we can do that, because it's not so simple after all the thing. But yeah, the break that I took was a little bit necessary. I was a little bit stressed from work and streaming all the time. And now I will, as I said, have a 1 week vacation anyways, so that will help as well. And then we are hopefully motivated back fully streaming. So yeah, my terrain panel is where I wanted to go. Actually, as well, I wanted to go to the volume terrain system. So currently that is how big? Oh, come on, 88. But we still have a lot of space here, right? So we could have a U64 oak tree buffer allocator. What is that? And U64 chunks buffer allocator. I think I would want that. Now we are at 104. That should be more than enough space still. I think you have 200, at least 128. I think is like the minimum that you have space. So for now, let's do a U and 64T here. U and 64T chunk allocator. We don't really need that right now. It's just that we have it validated here. Or replicated here. And let's do the same here. And we probably need the same. No, actually, probably not, right? Actually, it's anyways there. All right. Now we go to the terrain panel. And we give here as well the U64 oak tree buffer address. I really would want to know a better way to name those things. I don't know, I'm not too happy with naming that always like that. I'm not sure if I find a better way. Alright, and let's put here our oak tree buffer address, which which I think we should have already, right? Okay, maybe not. Do I want this one? Yeah. I think it's that one. Wait a second, what? No, it's this one that I want. Okay. That's a little bit weird, but okay. And then here. Oh, we need the entity, so that one would be runtime components front, probably. So that should be fine. And then we can do here Octree GPU buffer. Okay. Perfect. Maybe we close all of that. I have no idea. Then let's go to the ray trace shader. And that's 111. Perfect. Oh, we already changed that. I think it's that. Yeah, word Octree. We need to include that one. Not the chunk, we want this one, right? Alright, and we sample this, and once we have a hit, find Octree node. Closest to hit. I think I have somewhat already a function for that. So I mean, basically it's kind of that, but not quite. But more or less it's that. find closest octree node maybe to hit position. It's maybe not exactly what we want, but let's see. Like 3 hit position, and it's kinda that where we unpack our word octree here. Which I think is that. Yeah. And we have a node extends, hopefully. Do I really need root size or root half extends? Maybe a root half extends is good enough. Max depth. I mean, maybe. But I'm not sure if we actually need that. But we can have it. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. And then we do this, we do that, that's fine. We decode, we get our center position. Now we don't do any of that crap actually. Don't do any of that. We do basically that, like 3, well, float child node extends is node extends times 0.5f. I think I have some other nodes in like a Google document. Let's find that. So basically we find first the chart that we are in with god damn it, with this logic here. So we have u and child x is if our hit position x is less than the center x, or that would be this, right? Then we are 1, otherwise we are 0. Chart y, hit position y. think we can do that with the other function without the ternary operator, but we keep it simple for now. And now we have a u int child index is basically that. And I think that matches what the Morton is, right? Z shifted by 2. Oh, we shift Z by 2. It's like that. Is that correct? I think it is. I think it might be. I guess we can find out if it is once we get the position from it, right? And then based on that, we kind of don't need this, right? Can't we already do vec3 child center is center position plus so if we do this, right, then we probably don't want to do center position then. I mean, we can minus child node extends plus child, or vec3 of child x child y child z. No, that's not correct, right? That's the center, and then I need to offset this here. No, I mean, actually, maybe that works, right? So this positions it on the child 0, 0, 0. Now we scale that by child node extents, and that should be the position. Right? Probably, maybe. And then the question is if... So basically we do vec 3 delta to child is child center minus... Hey lolboy, hello, hello. Minus the hit position. Now we take the float length squared is a dot of delta to child, delta to child. It's going good. The small break helped a little bit, so I'm a little bit less stressed. Needed a bit of a break. Working and streaming was getting a little bit much. Wanted to have a little bit of time with my fiance and yeah, some time off as well. But it's good again. So if the length squared is greater than our... Hey Capuchman. Welcome, welcome guys. And how's it going for you, Loreboy? How's your game coming along with your friend? Is there already stuff to see again? And let's do the brush size here. So you constant brush size. But probably we do a brush size squared. There's another thing that I need to take care of soon, which is my wrist get hurt quite a lot. So I need to see a doctor probably. That's another thing why I took a little bit of a break. I think my body is working on it. I'm currently on a full stop because of relocation, uni prep stress. Okay, nice. Where are you going to uni? Where are you relocating? In Salzburg or coming to Vienna? If I ask, you don't have to answer if you don't want to. Oh, Belgium, okay. Damn, nice. So if the length is greater than... Or we can probably do a greater equals. Then this is the node we want. So basically we do a break. And fill node info. Otherwise, we basically go down that that node. And the question is, what do I need for that? I need a Morton index for that. It's probably 0 at the start. Do I need this current node? Yes, I do. Because I need to see if that child is even valid, right? So we basically got this. So that's the Morton index U, and node flat index is 0. Well, actually, we might not need that actually. So we could do that. If valid mask and one shifted by child index, or do I just, no, actually I think I just do that, right? Equals 1. Well, if it's 0, then you're done as well, basically. Break fill node info. Otherwise, we check our child position and we fill the node info. And if none of that, which one? Who are you watching? I'm very curious. Who's nice to watch currently? That I find maybe someone that I can raid later if it's still there. And then if we have that, we get the current node is our unpack of our current node, where u and flat node index, flat node child index is current node at octree. God damn it, children offset plus child index. And then that's that. That's our current node done, and then we traverse down in that direction. And I think that should do it. And then the only other thing we need to do is, yeah, this basically. Node extends is our child node extends basically. All right. And then we write into the hit position here, vec. Well, actually, no, not that. U int. Or we can keep that, right? Like that. And then we have a U int 64T. Hit Morton index. Hit oak tree Morton index. Do I need more? Or maybe we want the depth and the flat index, right? So U and hit depth and U and hit oak tree node flat index. And then this perfectly fits nicely into that space. And then we break here and we fill that info here. So we do this. Hit position buffer, hit octree node flat index. Okay, so we should definitely want that done. Morton index, Morton index, and the depth. All right, so this we need to extend as well. So depth goes ++ here. And then we just need this flat node index here. All right. Might work, might not work. Let's see. Now we have an indirect dispatch, right? Yeah, we need to fill that one out as well. Just basically one. And we do that. Although we could probably just make it based on the hit, right? We could try this conditional one. Because then we don't really need that dispatch buffer here. might be as well interesting. But yeah, no, let's do that. Let's remove that. Let's remove that. Okay. We don't need the indirect dispatch here. We just have the has hit here. Perfect. So we do this. We need word octree and then root half extends max steps and brush size. Onyx F32. Root half extends. Onyx U32 max depth. And F32 brush size squared. For now, those are a little hard-coded, but... Well, I mean the brush size is hard-coded, the rest is not really hard-coded. Root half extends is our terrain root size times 0.5f. Max depth is that. And our brush size squared is 10 OF times 10 OF. I guess that's a yes that he has a second stream open. I don't know. If he doesn't answer. Or he's busy otherwise. It's a good possibility as well. Alright. So we should be seeing that all the time, right? Maybe? Maybe we do a log here? Either that or ignored. Yeah, exactly. Do I have the print here? Yeah, I do. So we can print F here. That we have found hit octree node. And then we have percent %u flat index Morton percent %u L probably, and then percent %u again for depth. That is current flat node, current Morton, depth. Not sure if I would maybe want to as well output the position. We could write center position. We don't actually have that yet. Vec3, no, where center position. Now we could output that alongside that. Hit octree node at %f, %f, %f. We do X, Y, Z. So that will probably horribly crash as usual. Of course. I did not expect that to work. Flat node index undeclared identifier. What did I do? Oh. Fair. Do I need that even here? Ah, because we do it here. Yeah, okay. Unpack octree node, no matching overload. Do I not have that? Oh, I might not have that actually. Yeah, I don't. So that gets in an octree node. Node packed or packed node. And we gave out an octree node here. Alright, and then this is packed node. Shifted back by that. Packed node shifted by that. And basically the top bits we need to mask out. That's 255, right? Well, what am I doing? 255, right? You just want that. And then this is basically everything shifted by 47. It's everything shifted by 46. Then we have the children offset. Which is packed node. What is the offset bit mask? Ah, 23. So if we shift that by 23, now we do that, that should be correct, right? Yeah, I think that should work. And now we have just packed node and that. And always cast that to a uint properly. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Where if that is that... Maybe we actually do the mask, wait. Let's clear all of that. $45, $46. But that would be one mask, right? Actually, we could do it. U in 64T is far data mask. One shifted by 46. Const U in 64T is far mask. One shifted by 47 UR. Now we basically can do if packed node and is far mask equals 1, then we say true, otherwise false. I don't know, maybe I can cast it actually to a bool. Actually, I don't need to do that, right? I can do that. Is far data mask. Perfect. Don't need to shift anything for those things. And then we return here our out node. Don't have 15 bits unused anymore for now. 8 bits. $23. All right, so I think that should do it. Almost. Octree 32. Did I forget the... Oh yeah, of course I did. Oops. Is it now? Okay, now. All right. What? 64. Am I not including that, or what is going on? Or maybe not. Word octree. But word octree, hopefully, yeah, it includes octree. Shouldn't you work? No matching overload. Overload cannot convert. Am I stupid? So word octree is this, which is UN64. Exactly, non-matching overload. That was a nice Freudscher. Not sure if that's an English thing. Probably not. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. Nice. Goddamn, where do I want to go? Octree here. But oh, well, if you are not calling the function how you would want it to be called, then that doesn't work. Unpack. Perfect. So now we have the function actually called like we... Hey, what's up? Welcome, welcome. It's going good. Doing some small progress here and there. Decode Morton. No matching overload. Okay, so we call decode Morton here with do I not? Oh, I did not include that, or what? Well, that is unfortunate. Because that should exist. Almost. Oh, wait. That is... Huh. Did I mistake the order of the arguments or what? So flat index. Okay, so we have center position X, Y, Z. That works. Then we have current flat node index. Current Morton index. Oh, wait. That needs to be a U and 64T, right? And that current Morton index is this plus child index shifted by 3. Is that correct? Yeah. We should do it shifted by 3 UL because otherwise it might not be the correct type. All right. Almost. 107 child index. Oh. Yes, sure. That should be current Morton index. We just need to increase the current Morton index here. is our current Morton index shifted by 3 UL plus the child index. Almost. Not quite sure what goes wrong now. Card stack. Oh, that is a null pointer. Okay, so let's do if run times component view. Is there not a empty? Or about the, okay, let's even if that is the case, if terrain, oak tree. All right. We have a lot of weird errors here. A couple of validation errors again. Which I'm curious where they come from, but fine. And then we have a hit at a weird index. Okay. But that might be because we have a weird size. Or whatever. So that's that, and that. Now we have 3 constants here. Looks fine. Should be fine. Is it maybe the... preview? Preview terrain edit. Do I have a... No, it's a compute buffer. Wait, what is it? It says that it doesn't find the compute constants or what? Alright, I will get some water, be right back. And now we will... That's very weird. But yeah, be right back. Where is my OBS? Here. Be right back. right. Let's see, where is that compute buffer? It's pretty much, I'm pretty sure it's this one. So if we would do just a return here. I'm pretty sure we I would assume we don't have that validation error, yeah. Okay. So it is this shader. Now the only question is why? Because IMO, that should be fine. 48. I mean, we can probably do UF32 padding here and do a padding in the shader here. Maybe that's what it does not like. Alright, that was it, I think. Yeah. Okay, but it still has a weird hit position in my opinion. Which is kind of weird that it hits like that. Why would that be? So we get our hit position. But it's one of the child nodes. It's one of the child nodes right away. But it doesn't go further down than that. Wait, is that correct, what I'm doing here? No, that's garbage. Wait. Or is it? Wait. That's the distance between the center and the hit position. And if that is greater... Yeah, no, I'm not quite sure. Let's render doc that, because I am not quite sure why it fails. Well, I bet we can render doc that crap. It's fine. So that should be our hit. And then pipeline. One message. Oh yeah, okay, fair. Oh, that's nice that you actually see that. I didn't know that. Alright, so that, and then we go here, run forwards to cursor, max depth. Is 10? Maybe. Maybe. We have a hit position of this, okay, and brush size squared of that, and a root half extents of this. Perfect. Then we have this as hold on, is that correct? That looks wrong. Or no, actually no, that's wrong, right? Shouldn't it be if we have 64,000 as the root extends? Oh no, then that is probably correct. Yeah, then this is correct. Child node extends. Is that? Yes. Okay. Is the correct center position? Wait, we are in the root though. Shouldn't the center position be 0, 0, 0? What's the depth mask? 0. Shouldn't the root be somewhere else? IMO the root should be at 0, 0, 0. Hey, thank you for the follow, Shahar or Shahar E1. Sorry for butchering that first, but thank you, thank you. Welcome to the stream. Hope you have a great time. And yeah. Why is that? Because we do 1 and then that and then current Morton index, depth mask. Current Morton index should be 0 as well. Right? Yeah. And the node extends. Is that? Minus that. Shouldn't that be actually 0? Shouldn't this be just 0? Oh, wait. That is a thing we didn't. That is times 2.0. Oh, where? I can't do that. God damn it. Let's close that sample here. And here times 2.f because we need the full node extends, not the node half extends. God damn it, not what I wanted. Let's launch again. So we hit a 000. Great. Well, at least now the position matches with our new root node. But why do we do that? Alright, so we go forwards here. What? Okay, thank you. So we do that, center position 000, we get... And our valid mask is 0, okay. Do I do it wrong? Oh god damn it. Wait a second. The valid mask is 0. Leaf mask. Shouldn't that be... Are we sure about that, Mr. Random Dog? Really? Don't I have... I can... A Resource Explorer probably. Where is it? Volume octree, view constants, u and 8t. Well, we do a struct where octree node u and 8t valid, well, leaf mask u and 8 valid mask u and 8. Well, actually I'm not sure if we can do that, but let's see if it's smart enough to do that. And then let's do a u and... that doesn't work right. 48, so... Wouldn't that be carg 48 minus 32? Yeah, okay, so let's do a u and 16 t data and u and data 2. And then we have this as an octree node, nodes like that, and a u and count. Huh. Really? Oh wait, it's the other way around, right? It's like that. Well, actually it's... yeah, those two doesn't really matter, and then it's like that, right? Because we push it into the upper bounds. Or... well, I mean... maybe not? Am I stupid? Is that not correct? Valid mask and leaf mask. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. Perfect. And then 255 shifted by 48. Matches. Isn't that what we do here? Pack octrinode, octrinode. You will be a valid mask. 255. Pretty sure that should be the case. Valid mask. Leaf mask. Alright, let's restart that. Let's see what that ends up with. Valid mask 255, leaf mask 0. Chunk index does not match child offset. Where do we do that? Chunk index does not match. Ah, we did that. Yeah, that we can disregard. That was garbage anyways. So the unpacking doesn't work or what? Am I stupid? Let's see. Let's unpack it right away here. Octree node unpacked equals unpack octree node here. Yeah, I need to clean up the buffer so we don't get this error anymore at closing. I should remove that log output for now. It spams it quite a bit. All right. Valid mask 255, unpacked valid mask 255. What is going on then? Why would that be not working here? Huh. Is it maybe that we... Does it maybe work now actually? And it just didn't work before? Because we might not have recompiled the shader? Could that be it? No, that's... That somehow shifted. Oh wait, I might have done an oopsie when I did the output. Yeah, of course I did. Wait. But it still works. Oh my god, where is it? Here. Hmm. So why does it suddenly fail in the other shader? What the hell is going on? Okay, let's debug print as well. The value here. So let's actually packed value %ul. And I mean that is 0, yeah. Do we maybe... Do we maybe like override that? Hold on, that might be a thing. Split node request. Maybe I did an oopsie here. So the split node request, that's an offset, and then okay. But that's the valid child index. I think we might be writing to the same flat index again. Because children offset here. Probably. I don't know actually. Hold on, maybe not. Maybe that should work. Because that should return 1. Yeah, let's write out the packed value. I think we can close that. All right. Packed value FF 0000, which makes sense because we have everything. Actually, that doesn't make so much sense. Hold on. Why would that be? That sounds a little sus, not gonna lie. We add another one here. Offset, child offset. Because that looked a little bit sus. Okay, child offset 1. But why is that then an FF 000? That looks a bit sus. Shouldn't that be in the pack included? Oh, is it the classic one where I need to do UL here? Okay. Why? Peg octree node, but that's like garbage, right? That's not correct. Oh, that's even more interesting. That's really the leaf mask here. Why? Hold on, what? Peg octree node. Am I stupid? Wait. Oh, wait. Offset bit mask. Wait, that's garbage, right? So first of all, what is this number? I have no idea. And then 1 shifted by 23 is definitely wrong, right? Because I think we want 1 shifted by 24 minus 1. Right, 1 shifted by 24 minus 1 is... Did I do something wrong? 1 shifted by 24. Okay, minus 1. What? Why is it that much? What? Okay. I guess I'm stupid. Oh, it's in hex. Oh my god. 1 shifted by 24. Now it works. Minus. That's why it was looking weird as well. Okay. Yes, and then this makes sense, and then this makes sense. And then that garbage here makes sense again. Okay. Good. And then we shift here by that and by that. So in theory that should make sense, but let's see. I mean, that already fixes one issue for sure. So we should have a better... Okay, yeah, that looks a little bit more like it. But we are still... So at 23... 20, 21, 22, 23. Which makes sense, because if we shift this by... what do we do here? Shift this by... 23. Then we shifted it too much. Oh, because we shifted it again. Oh my god. Okay. That's decimal. Shift by 23. Then we have this one here. Then we do all of that away and we have a 1. Perfect. So that should work. But why is it that? I mean, that should work. Packed node. Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, that we have the valid mask. But then why is it wrong here? That one I don't understand. Let's do one more check here. Okay, let's see if that happens. No, right? That doesn't seem to happen. But let's see what we get out in the... Good order. Texture viewer. No, pipeline. Run forwards. Okay. Shouldn't there be an unpack? Okay. Okay, whatever. Yeah, that looks like garbage. For some reason. Run backwards. Copy. Decimal paste. Okay. Of course not. Oh my god, really? Not again. Okay, Q carg. Huh? Oh. Okay. Wait, but why is it here? I am confused. That looks kinda sus. We should get that only once, right? Let's do it like that, maybe. We should see this log exactly one time. Yeah, okay. Oh, why? That's very bizarre. What is the pipeline? No, not pipeline, resource. U and count U and 64T nodes. Yeah, that is really that. But why? Because that's definitely not what this value is, right? It's closer to this, but somehow we write garbage in there. Hmm. Why? Please tell me that you are writing to the... Oh, wait. Let's be 100% sure that we are never writing here into this. Oh, well, well, well. Why? Split request offset. Okay, but valid mask is 0, so we don't go in here. And then we go in here. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So maybe when we kick off our children, that's a mistake. When we kick off our this one here, right? Potentially. No, that's surface requests, never mind. So why would that be? Oak tree node, children offset. Do I have a depth here? Yeah. I would want to know which depth we are when we hit that garbage. Oh, we didn't even need to move. God damn it. Forgot that. Alright, 11. So that is actually the first one that we kick off. So it's here. At max depth. Wait, okay, at max depth we evaluate our node. Do we still do split policy? No, we don't do that logic anymore. So that's fine. But then we go in here. We add that. Why would that be 0? What? We build our octree here. I'm pretty sure that's depth 11, right? Yeah. Curious why. With which one do I stop? Dispatch buffer read is 864. Dispatch buffer write is 960. Okay. Okay, yeah, that should be fine then. Why would that be 0? Unless I had done something stupid. No, that looks fine. If u constants depth equals 11, then we will print a couple of things here. Split request percent UR percent EU percent EU. That is a split request. Morton. Split request. Offset and split request. Chunk index. Error, wrong flat index 13. What? What did I do there? Oh, okay. What? Okay, I am confused. So that looks all fine. Do we have a flat index at 13 that's wrong suddenly? Why? Why would we have a 13 one that's wrong? Mm-hmm. It's just 0, 0, 0 here. Mm-hmm. Okay. Couple more infos then. Again, the depth at that position and the node count. And the current. Wait. Hold on, that's garbage. Why did we not do that? If global ID is greater than... Why did we not do that? We have that here as well, right? Yeah. Still need that. Why would that not be there? Okay. What's the problem now? Data compiler. Okay, shader cache maybe? I don't know. Shader cache, shader compiler, I'm not sure. Probably shader compiler here. Should I not have an error here somewhere? God damn it, where is it? Ah, here. Hey. Oh, okay. Debug printf. Okay, yeah, that makes sense because we forgot to actually add that. Did we? So I think we are not hitting it anymore, right? That invalid thing. Right, because we still have this output here and we still have this output here. And we're only hitting it probably once, right? Yeah. Okay, so that fixed one issue. Perfect. So now we should be able to unpack that correctly, hopefully in our shader. Hopefully. Run forwards. Perfect. Although that is probably wrong. Because that should be 1. So that's a bit of a problem. But it seems like we are reading out the data wrong, I'd assume. If we go to the resource inspector now, view those contents count EU in 6014 nodes. That should hopefully be Can I not copy that? God damn it. Alright. Debug. Run backwards. Copy. Okay, yeah, that is not correct then. Oh no, there is one here. But it seems like we're not doing it correct. Do we do it in the output here as well? Unpacked. We don't do the child offset unpacked. We could do that. or we just check if the code makes sense. Let's do the code first and then... So that makes sense, and then we shift this by 23. And then we end it with the offset bit mask. Yeah, that should be fine. All right. Or maybe we need UL here again. That might actually be the issue. And we need that in the ray trace shader. We need a new space then to compare that. Okay, yeah, that makes sense now. Perfect. Then we get that, we get all of that crap. Okay, perfect. Then our child center is wrong. Child node extends. Okay, hold on. So that's center, and then we minus by that. Child node extends is 32,000. Oh yeah, that makes sense. But then we do... Yeah, I think I know what we need to do. We need to... not that, but... Child node half extends is child node extends times 0.5f, and then we need to minus that plus the full extends here to shift it to the correct position. I think so. Let's find out. No. Let's close all of those. launch a new one. Unfortunate. Still garbage, it seems like. Eh. God damn it, what? God damn it. Please don't miss-click all the time. Thank you. Alright, so that's 255, blah blah bloop, and 1. Not sure why the data offset is like that. But whatever. We do that. Now we get that. And our child center is a bit weird. Oh, I did. No, actually, that's correct. I mean, we could do it based on the Morton code as well, but does that make sense? 16,000 minus 16,000 minus 16,000? What is our hit position? Minus, plus, minus. Okay, yeah, no, that's not correct then. Child index 1. Maybe. Alright. Oh, I see already one mistake here in the shader. But then maybe we do vec3 or like UN64 child Morton is this. We do that. Then we decompose that position again. And that child center by that. Again, there might be a more efficient way to, or there is definitely a more efficient way to do it, but for now I want to get it working. I think that's my headset that wants to be charged. But I think I will do half an hour or so more, and then I need some food. So there's that. Oops. But we did some progress today. We fixed one big issue in our actual subdivision. So that's good. And we are getting closer to finding the correct position in the oak tree. That we need to edit. That's so annoying. Oh my god. Mission abort. How did that even finish actually? Shouldn't that have been an almost endless loop? Ah, no, because we... Yeah, because we always advance the depth probably. Or something like that. How long does that actually run? Oh, that's pretty quick. Okay. But I mean, I'm not sure how much work it currently does, but don't care too much about that. I still don't know why that doesn't work, but okay. Okay. Plus, minus, plus. Does that... That's not really correct then. I think. Or? No, I mean, maybe. Length squared. Oh wait, that's wrong, right? Yeah, that's the wrong kind of check. If the brush size squared is greater than that, then we should break. Not the other way around. Otherwise, yeah, we always break on the root, right? That makes sense. Okay. Hello. That's something. I mean, it kinda is always the same. Not quite sure why. But okay. Although the flat index changed, right? Oh yeah, that did change. Not quite sure why it changed. -16, -16, -16. Oh yeah, because that went positive. Okay, that makes sense. But we are kind of limited in how far we go down, which is a little bit weird. Still. Because we only go to depth 1. Which is a bit weird. So maybe we should do another one of those. Where we launch our beautiful generator here. Then we debug and see why we stop at depth 1. Because I don't think we should be doing that. Huh, okay, I have to click once and then it works, okay. Alright. Yes, yes. Okay, we continue. Now we do plus depth. Now we have this depth mask 7. Morton index at depth 5. Which is this. Okay. Each node of this one is 16,000, yes. It's a leaf mask here. That is a bit weird. Maybe that's wrong actually. Oh, I do the child index? Probably it's that. Probably this is the wrong child index. And then we go to the wrong child here. And that basically makes it then invalid. Yep, that's my current assumption. So let's see where we can find out how that should work. It's probably the split policy is the best one. Or like actually it's the X, Y, and Z mask, right? So if where is it? Isn't this the X mask, right? So that's either 1 or 0. Yeah, okay, I mean that should work then. And child set shifted by 2. That should be a valid child index, right? Or unless actually it might be the other way around, right? I think it might be like that. Although this one, not sure. It's like depending on like the orientation we have, right, in the coordinate system. More or less a little bit. Oh yeah, that looks better. So if you see down there, we have the position here. That looks now like the size we want to have. Because that's depth 8. And here we have depth 10. Which is fine because... I mean, I guess we should be... I think the depth 10 is a little bit misleading here. Although that's maybe fine to do it with the depth 10. Because at that point we need to redo the whole leaf anyways. Although probably it should be 11 then, right? Let's see, what is the child extends? Percent F. Do we have that? Yeah, node extends. I think we want 11, but I'm not sure. So that's extends 256. Oh, that's actually too small. So maybe 10 is actually correct. Maybe the word octinode is actually the one we want. That might actually really be that. Because that's the correct size, right? Kerk 65,536, is that correct? That looks perfect. Divided by the node extends, right? Do we have that here? Okay, it's in code. But that looks good. With that we can work. With that we have basically the exact octinode that we need to edit. Which is perfect. Root size divided by 1 shifted by 10, so 1024 divided by 1024 is 46. Perfect. Yes. That's exactly the node we want. As the smallest one. So we will always at least generate like this big of an area new with a mesh generation. All right, so that should be good then. The question is, do we want to do that in the ray trace already? Maybe not. Maybe we actually find that once we click, right? So maybe I move that into this shader here. Because I think we only want to find the octree node if we actually clicked for an edit. And not every frame. Because we're not interested in this information if we're not actually going down. The route of editing. But let's try one thing. If the brush size is bigger, does that change now? Because that's what I would want as well. So if I go to the terrain panel and make the brush size 100 times 100, then we should not even go down to the 64 meters in the like in the octree. Scene. Yeah. So now we are always at 256. Oh wait, there's actually sometimes. Did we get lower than 256? No, I don't think so actually. I thought we would be able to go to 128. Ah yeah, we could go sometimes to 128 if we perfectly align with exactly like an octree node, right? Okay, so that works. Perfect. So I guess we move that. Get rid of that. Put that here. Then we update request buffer. Update octree node request. Actually, that can only be exactly one, right? It's actually not an... That can always only be exactly one. And then this one to the brush size. Heat position. We don't need that anymore. That can be that. We don't need those. So it's really just that again. And then here, that's the octree. Then we have max depth here. And the root half extends. And the hit position. and one padding, right? I think. Then here vec3 hit position is u constants hit position buffer. It's actually a hit position buffer. We get rid of that. Go back to this. Yeah, we should probably have that as a const somewhere. Alright, so we have this. I think we have everything we need. And where then this one? Smorton offset chunk index. Not sure if we need the chunk index, but whatever. So that is Morton and then offset. Or oh yeah, we need the depth. I don't think we need the chunk index because we can get that from, yeah. That should work. You too. Have a good one as well. I will be not streaming next week. I'm on vacation for 1 week. So I will be back next week Saturday. Will be the next stream. But have a great week and hopefully see you then. Yeah, it's my pretty much first vacation this year. Well, it looks like unfortunately not, or I mean, it's good weather in the terms of it will most likely not rain, but it will not be really warm and we go to the sea. So we would have wanted to maybe take a swim in the sea, but that will probably not be the case. But let's see, maybe the weather turns out to be great. You never know. It can change quite a lot in a couple of days. Get sample value. Ah, that's Currently I sampled the ray as a ray cast, right? It's a single line. Maybe I want a sphere cast if it's a sphere. I'm not sure. We would need to investigate that. But whatever. So that's that again. And then we want to run this shader afterwards. To write out this thing plus an indirect dispatch So basically U constants, indirect dispatch, dispatch X. If we didn't find something, well, we will always find something, right? We will always. Let's just be sure. So if has found node equals false. If has found node equals false, return. Well, actually, let's do. Yeah, no, let's do it like that for now. We can always evaluate and optimize that later. Good. I think with that, I will call it a day, and we will continue next Saturday. And we now have the hit position, and we have the hit node in the octree. And with that, we can then, when we click, generate new terrain under the brush. So we have everything in place for that. So we basically are in the list of things that I need to do. Where is it? Is it this one? Yeah. So we have this one now done. Ignore that stuff above here. So we have this done now. We found the biggest node that encompasses all the changes. And now I need to launch 2 new compute shaders that we don't have yet, but they are fairly simple. One will be running, well, it will be in one compute shader probably. So we take the node that we found and we process it. And do another one of those where we process all the depth up to the point where we stop basically. And we first collapse the nodes that we want to collapse if there is a change that like subtracts from the terrain, right? Is it Poppy? No, that sucks. Then I need to investigate again what it is. I can look in the VOD afterwards and fix it for next week. But good to know. Well, actually, what's the timestamp? 250. I will check it. Cool. So yeah, we will collapse the nodes and then we will create new nodes if we need to. And then while we do both of those, we queue for remeshes. And then we are done with the edit. Then I think we're done with the new version of Onyx. Once those 3 are done. So I think we are close. But let's see. Thank you very much though for joining today. Yeah, sorry for that time off during the week, but I needed that a little bit. And yeah, we will be back next Saturday. I have 1 week of vacation, where I don't, like, I'm not even at home, but I will try to reduce my time on the internet and in general using electronics. Like take really some rest from all of it. Yeah, thank you. You all have a very nice week, and I hope to see you next week. Have a nice rest of your Saturday as well, Sunday. Bye bye.